16, 53, ready. Moving hot. Ready. Go 20. Almost 20 hot. Set. 180. 20 hot. Set. 280. 10, 10. The hump. We go set. Blue 60. 11, 11. The hump. Ready. 280. Smith. Hey, hot. Set. Go 80. Ready, hot. Set. 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 250. Big 20. Set. Ready. Got a 20. White. Moving hot. Set. Red 80. Moving hot. Set. 280. Moving hot. We go set. 280. 20 up the hump. Ready. 280. The hump. Set. 32. Hey, hot. Set. Double up. Ready, hot. Set. Blue 60. Alert. Set. Ready. Stay 50. Stay 50. Go 20. Set. Set. 180. Moving hot. Set. 280. Easy, alert. 20 hot. We go set. 22! Hey! 280! First moving hat! Set! 280! '53! Pretty hot! Set! Blue 60! Hold on! Blue hat! Set! L20! Ready! 180! 10! 10! Set! 280! Hold up! Wait, hot! Set! Blue 60! Ready, hot! Set! 280! Middle, middle, middle! That's hot!
Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from Heinz Field. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first down throw. Stafford. That swung out wide to Harris.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
3 yards remain for second down. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats. Look at this, 22.3 miles an hour was his top speed. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They hand this off to Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
2nd and 6. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and 11 now. Looking to throw. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Stafford.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford. And this one's incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Short little throw to Ebron. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Stafford on 1st down. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown.
Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw.
All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
On 1st down, it's Harris. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Stafford. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
On the give, this is Harris. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Harris. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Balaj. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
First down, Browns.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, good move. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get it down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They get this out left. Touchdown, Browns! Anthony Schwartz, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. From the 6. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now it's Stafford. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is up to 8.
Steelers 16.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Completion here to Claypool. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
45. Mike, 45. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, middle.
They'll try the right side with Harris. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. The tackle was by the Boston College product Harold Landry. Second and 16. Now Stafford. His throw incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Stafford. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw.
And this is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Boswell good with the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll go out near midfield. At the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, they'll throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a third down. Oh, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's third and long. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on second down. Stafford. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. On first down, Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. And he fires one incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, really not much secret there, 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Open man, here's Schwartz, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Nick Chubb stopped short. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call. And the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lambeau on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Browns 31, Steelers 23.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. Stafford's throw complete there to Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
50-50. And middle.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Monday. Easy.
Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Second and 4. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for Cleveland.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within 1 score.
Yeah, and that looked to be good the whole way. But that is a big break here in the 4th quarter of a football game. Now
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with